Thank you for your interest in my SEO Bootcamp class. I was inspired to create these courses because over the years I've successfully used these materials and this approach to train hundreds of others in SEO. Then I wanted to make this program available online so that more people could benefit from the training. Most of the folks who have been members of my in-house team and some of the other ones have been clients. Most of my students have started with no SEO knowledge at all. The common thread through all of these folks is that they took the entire set of trainings from me and they went on to have stellar digital marketing careers. So, frankly, giving people the knowledge and the tools that they need to launch or pivot their careers is very personally fulfilling to me, especially since it's an industry where you can find constant employment. So I've provided a link to some of my former students so you can take a look at where they are now, but I'm super proud of every single one of them. And I thought it made sense to actually share with you a little bit of my background so that you get a sense of how I teach the class. So I actually started teaching when I was 16 years old. I met this Costa Rican exchange student. I was really inspired by the plight of the tropical rainforest, and I decided to start a rainforest preservation nonprofit. And a piece of it was actually creating this curriculum about what the rainforest was, and then taking that curriculum to schools and community groups to teach them about the plight of the tropical rainforest and encourage them to take action. So that was my first foray into creating curriculum and teaching. But fast forward to all of my years of digital marketing. So I actually got started in SEO about a decade ago. And the first folks I taught were these wonderful set of women, and most of them were closer to retirement age. I was the director of marketing and sales at 1-800-volunteer.org. And I didn't actually have control over the landing pages where a searcher would search for volunteer opportunity and find the volunteer opportunity and apply. I didn't add that content in. I gave the software to these volunteer centers, and they are the ones who trained their nonprofits on how to post the volunteer opportunities. As a little aside, I remember talking to a volunteer center in Washington State that's like, I'm not getting any people applying to this volunteer docent position. And that was my big light bulb moment. I was like, that's because most people don't know what a docent is. But if you flip the language to museum tour guide, I bet you'd get more people signing up. Anyway, so it became really clear to me that in order to increase organic traffic to the website and to get more volunteers signing up for the volunteer opportunities, I was going to have to train these volunteer centers and train them in a way where they could become trainers. So I developed this framework with them that worked for them in relation to understanding it, and it's worked again and again at various in-house positions that I've had. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. So I just want to give you an overview of how the lessons break down. So the first one, which I encourage everybody to go through, is an overview. So I'm just going to get you up to date with what Google's doing today and what SEO is and all the big pieces of SEO. And then I have a training about technical SEO. I have another one that's focused on keyword research and writing copy. I'll be launching a set of series about link building and promoting your content. And then there's a module about measurement. So throughout all of these trainings, I'm going to be offering a set of templates and handouts and checklists so that will help you actually implement. Because it's one thing to understand it, it's another thing to actually create a process to make it work. And so the things that I've used throughout the years, I'm sharing with you, and you'll be able to see those in the lessons as you're learning about the topic. It's going to be a lot of information, so I encourage you, if you've got the chance, to actually join me and have me as your coach so I can sort of coach you through materials. If not, I am going to have open office hours on Friday, so you can pop in and ask me any questions about any of the material that you find confusing in one way or the other. So anyway, it's going to be fun. I promise you that you're going to walk away understanding SEO for sure. Hopefully you'll be a little bit passionate about it like I am. But if you are not in the SEO industry, I think I've provided enough information for you to launch yourself into the industry. And if you're in a different piece of digital marketing and you need to be smart about SEO, it will get you there as well. So I'm ready to get started. Are you?